Hey everybody, it's Lon Simon and welcome to my Extras channel where I unbox stuff that I'm going to review on my main channel, and you can find that channel at lon.tv. And today in the box here, we're going to take a look at something called the SlingStudio, and this is on loan from Dish, and they are the same people that make satellite TV service here in the U.S. and other parts of the world, I'm assuming. And they've got a live video switching device that I'm going to be digging into later today, and hopefully we'll have a review up on the main channel very shortly. And what you do with this is connect it up to the internet, and then you can have your cell phone cameras stream to it live, and then it can go out live on the internet to a bunch of different video services. Kind of a neat concept here, and it's designed to be simple. So we're going to unbox this right now and then look at some of the accessories they sent along also. And I'll be looking at this and then sending it back to them when we're done. So this is the main unit here. And you see it's got a, look at the ports here, and wait for it to catch up there. We've got a USB Type-C port here. You've got HDMI in. There is an HDMI out. What's interesting is the HDMI in is a full-size HDMI port, but the output is a smaller mini HDMI. You have audio line in, which we'll be testing for delay from the other cameras going in. And then, of course, you plug it in with the power adapter there. There's an SD card here on the front, or at least a slot for one. That is where you record everything. And, of course, the power switch is here. So that's the main unit. This costs about $1,000, and it's in line with other video switchers at that price point. And one of the things that I like about live switching is that I'm doing it right now, of course, here in the studio, is that it makes your productions a lot more attractive because you can show different angles and you don't have to edit all this stuff in later. You could, of course, record things with multiple cameras, but there's a lot of editing time to mash all that footage up together if you're switching live, like I just did there. You don't need to edit anything when you're done. This is the power brick here. Looks like there's some HDMI cables and whatnot in the box here also, so we'll be exploring some of that. Now, just on its own, you can get up and running here without any other accessories, provided you're using mostly smartphone cameras that will communicate with it via Wi-Fi. But if you do want to bring in additional camcorders beyond the single HDMI input on the back, you need some accessories, and they have a bunch of them here that we're going to unbox. And this is the camera link option, and this is a $350 add-on. What this does is it allows you to plug in HDMI from a camcorder, for example, and other compatible devices. They have an active compatibility list on their website, and then this will then transmit that HDMI video wirelessly back to the main unit here. So if you have more than one HDMI device to connect, you'll need to get some of these camera link boxes to bring those in. It supports a maximum of 4 sources that you can switch between, and I believe the maximum output resolution is 1080p 30 when you have multiple devices attached. Now, there is some other stuff in here. I'm probably not going to open this up because it's just a battery, but there is a battery here, so you can use this wirelessly without power also if you charge up the battery. That goes on the bottom of the device there. And the battery pack here costs about $150. It should last for about 3 hours of usage with the device, so you might want to still be near an outlet. There's one other thing they sent over here, and that is their USB Type-C expander. It looks like a little hub to me. Let me open it up here real quick and take a look at it. This costs about $50, and it has a USB Type-C connector, and it looks like it's like a little Ethernet USB hub. I'm not sure if any others would work or if this one's kind of unique to the SlingStudio, but I would imagine it probably should be cross-compatible with other USB-C devices. I'll ask them that question. You've got Ethernet here on the front if you want a more reliable connection out to the internet, and then you can plug in hard drives here to these 2 ports to get a hard drive on board for external recording beyond just the SD card. So that is all that stuff. They sent over a couple of other accessory items that they might think people would want to use. So we've got a 1 terabyte hard drive here along with a 32 gigabyte SD card, and then they included some extension audio cables here from Anchor and a few other doodads as well. So what I'm going to be doing now, this is like the first time I've looked at this thing, so I am going to be getting it set up. I'm going to play with it. I might live stream with it, so be on the lookout on the main channel for that. And then when I'm satisfied that I know how this thing works and how well it works, I will do a review so you can see what it's all about. And again, for $1,000, it's a video switcher that will work with about 4 cameras, wireless or directly connected to live stream out to the internet. So be sure you're subscribed to the main channel at lon.tv because we will be having a full review of this thing coming up very soon. This is Lon Simon. Thanks for watching.
This channel is brought to you by my Patreon supporters, including gold level supporter Cody Falk. If you want to help the channel, you can by contributing as little as $1 a month. Head over to lon.tv/Patreon to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit lon.tv/S.